Good morning all and welcome to another episode of The Pool Room. Today I'm going to show you a lovely little marketplace find that I had. Guy advertised to a local group and got chatting with him and he accepted my offer, which is really good because when I ended up picking it up, some really nice little items. So first item I'm going to show you is this beautiful Star Wars case. What I love about it is the fact that it's got all the masking tape that his mum chucked on back when he was a kid to try and to keep the plastic. The plastic is all degrading at the front, which is fine, but importantly, what's inside is really nice. And let's open it up now. So let's see what's in the case. Not really much into Star Wars cases. As a kid, never had any. So these were basically what maybe some of my other friends did have. I just had the figures. I was lucky enough for Mum to actually get me one of each until I got a little bit too old, and that's when Parallel Force came out, of course, and I looked at them and laughed and didn't bother collecting them, but ended up getting them later on. So let's start with Luke Bespin. Luke Bespin just happens to be one of my favourite of the vintage line, and this particular variation, again, my favourite, this caramel hair. I don't know. It just appeals to me so much more than the blondes and the dark brown Luke Bespins. Also, what I really like about this particular variation is the paint apps on the eyes. I like the fact that they've actually used the same paint colour application on both the hair and the eyes and the eyebrows. Very cool. The blondes and the dark browns have black paint apps for the eyes and eyebrows, where in this particular case they use the same colour, which is really cool. Righto, Snowtrooper. Oh my god, have a look at this beauty. Have you seen such a beautiful Snowtrooper? Like, just in the wild, someone's collection, just, here it is, complete with skirt. So incredibly rare to see a Snowtrooper still with its skirt on. So this particular one, going straight to the pool room, comes with its gun. Very nice. I do have quite a few Snowtroopers. Snowtrooper seems to be the one that just has so many mold variations. I haven't checked this one against my collection, but just the fact that it has a skirt, and it is the skirt that came with this particular one because it's from the kids' collection, that is absolutely pristine. Righto, so Reyes, really like Reyes. He's a very cool figurine. I don't know, it just appeals to me. He's not exactly one of the most expensive figurines, but the man with the golden gun, he is just super duper cool. Something about it, just absolutely love the fella. I like the way he looks. Yeah, it's just a really underrated figure as far as I'm concerned. Bossk also came with his weapon. There's some really cool variations of Bossk. This is just fairly standard. Again, underrated figure as far as I'm concerned. Just a really cool character. Not enough screen time, as you can imagine, But when we saw all the bounty hunters in Empire, and we just, these were just really, really, really cool characters. Nice one. Absolutely love it. Righto, Yoda. Can you believe how pristine this little fella is? He's got so many variants, whether it be Pac-Man eyes, round eyes, black eyes, caramel eyes, so many different mold colours for the actual the skin tones of Yoda, his cane, his snake, everything, even the cloth cape actually comes with variations. There's tags and non-tags and all sorts of things. But he is an absolute stunning example of an orange snake Yoda. Absolutely beautiful. And again, things that I love about this particular fella is that all the accessories are, not just mishmashed from other figurines that have been, done at toy fairs and all that sort of stuff. These are all from the one childhood collection, and they are all exactly as they came out of the packet, which is beautiful. Another great figure, underrated in my view, is Mayday. I think he's an absolute stunning figure, especially in this condition. I don't know about everyone else, but Mayday, in my childhood, Mayday was I didn't care for him, to be honest. I respect him far more now, and this one was the kind of figure that, and I just didn't look after him. He was the one that got buried and brought up again, and all that, just never really respected. And I think other people were the same, because if there's ever a beta figure, it's a Mayday. And this one is just absolutely pristine. Look at the colour of his arms. Very, very standard kind of Mayday, this one, with the dark grey hair. Also comes in an olive, which is a lovely variation. Just underrated. Very, very cool figure. Very, very cool figure. Righto. Now this one's absolutely beautiful. Luke Jedi. Let's see if I can get some focus on him. Here we go. Comes with a very lovely cloth cape, and let's see if we can rip that off. It's just a standard cloth cape. He also comes. This also came with a snap cape, like a press stud. But this is a very, very lovely example. Comes with its weapon. This one had a particular. This one came with a green saber. Also comes with a blue saber, but this particular one just the green. But yeah, excuse me, absolutely beautiful. First Stormy. How lovely is this one? So interesting that it's got pink limbs. The video brings up the pink a lot more than what it actually is, but that's okay. He's just a lovely Hong Kong variation of a stormtrooper. Also came with its weapon, which is really, really cool. But he's just lovely condition. Little bit of plastic degradation. I will say that all these figures have, have a little bit of a stickiness to them. That's standard. I remember when I pulled my figures out of storage a few years ago, that they all do, and you just give them a bit of a wash, and they restore really, really nicely back to standard plastic as again. But this is a beautiful example of a stormtrooper, and just so lucky to have picked up this collection and get such nice figures. Look at this Imperial Commander, absolutely beautiful. Again, superb condition. Another Hong Kong variation of these fellas. Just absolutely beautiful. The paint apps on it are stunning. Good thing with this one is they came out with so many different facial expressions that kids were able to just give them different names, you know, like there was, you know, all the characters from the movies basically got given their own Imperial officer. It was absolutely brilliant back in the day. I did just have the one as a child, but I know that other friends, when they played with them, they had variations of the faces, and they certainly gave them different names for the characters in the movies. Very cool, very cool character. Um, everyone's favourite as a child, Luke X-wing. This one's a stunning version. I don't know if we can focus up on that and see that the hand is in really nice condition. The whole figure is in really cool condition. So I'll just actually bring it into the camera. That'd be a lot nicer of me. It's got a little bit of pink on the face, but other than that, yeah, very nice. Mine as a child got smashed because this thing was just played with to death. I absolutely loved it as a figurine. I do want to actually find a beta version of this and actually swap just like a normal Luke head on it. Even a cheap Bespin one, a lot better than a Luke Farm Boy to swap. I know it's a bit of sacrilege, but how cool would it be just to have a Luke? I've seen them before. People do it. Do a Luke Bespin head on a Luke X-wing. Beautiful. No weapon on that one, but that's okay. Everyone's favourite popsicle, Chewbacca. Not much really to say about this one. He's in beautiful condition, a little bit of degradation with the arms and the legs, but that's cool. We've got a few different variations of him which we can go through at another time, but otherwise he's absolutely beautiful. So standard Hong Kong variation of this fella. Comes in quite a few different ones. We've got a Taiwan one, Hong Kong, Spanish one from PBB, and yeah, just lovely. Interesting that he didn't actually come with his weapon. It was probably one of the figurines that generally would come with its weapon when you get collections like this. Righto, okay, so the beauty of these little cases is they had a second layer. So let's actually have a quick look at this one. Some cool ones left in here. And starting off is an absolute, well, what I would call a pristine R2. Another Hong Kong variation. A little bit of dirt on the feet, but how nice is that? How nice is that dome? Let's just see if I can get some focus on that. Is that the tightest little dome, the cleanest, sorry, not tightest, the cleanest little dome you've ever seen. Absolutely stunning version of an R2. Normally probably one of the most played with figures, but again, it's just so nice to pick up a collection like this. I'm so grateful to pick up a collection like this where kids actually looked after their toys. I mean, like, admittedly, mine just doesn't look like this. I played with them a lot, and yeah, just they just don't look this good. Absolutely beautiful layer. Another Hong Kong again. I'm pretty sure this entire collection is pretty much just Hong Kong, which is typical of Australian collections. It's just the way it went. This layer is absolutely stunning. Yes, not missing the gun, but that's what it is. I mean, like, how often did the packet get open and the gun just go missing straight into the shag pile back then? It's just what happened, which is unfortunate, but that's life, huh? Righto, another Stormtrooper. This is an absolute blessing. Another Hong Kong Stormtrooper, again in such good condition. Like, my figures were just smashed as kids compared to these. Like, some of them, great condition still. Obviously, the Jedi ones were a lot better than these ones. But, you know, like, Stormtrooper I got in 78. So it actually got smashed. It was the one of the figures that got played with more than in any other figure. Very a big favourite with a lot of people. He's cool. He's not generally my favourite figure, but Han Bespin, another beautiful example of him. And if you're a Han Bespin fan, then you would probably be going pretty excited because he's just absolutely lovely. I like him. He's just not a favourite figure of mine. I actually prefer original Han, to be honest. Do I like big head, small head? I don't know. And I got big head as a child. Didn't even know that small head existed until I was an adult collector. There you go. So the most common of all the figures, if there's ever going to be a group of like a figure that's just, God knows, did they make 1 million of these things or what? I have no idea. Or actually, did they make a lot more than that? Because it's what, 750 million figures made up altogether. The bulk of them must have been Han Hoth, because whenever you see a collection, there's always a Han Hoth, and yeah, it's just nuts. This is the painted leg version. Still haven't found the moulded leg version, but that's okay. It will happen. It's a bit of a sloppy paint on this one, to be honest. If I can get some focus on that, it looks like he's been running through the mud, but is what it is. Also didn't come with a weapon, but that's okay. Right, continuing on with, I won't get all their accessories out, but Logray, he's pretty cool. Everyone loves Ewoks. This particular Ewok has a few different colour variations. I've got a few in the collection, and the Macau one is pretty cool. This again is a Hong Kong version, pretty standard, but the Macau one has different coloured stripes, and also I've got one, I couldn't even tell you what it is. I actually think it's a Noku. Don't think it's a Lady though. It's not quite the same colours as a Lady, but it's got very different colorations again. Whether it is Sunfade, I don't think so, because it's just different. It's just different. It doesn't look like Sunfade, but that's okay. That's for another video. But that's a beautiful Logray. Really lovely condition. And even though I will already have him in the collection, this one is definitely a keeper. Straight to the pool one with this one. He will be a part of a little diorama for sure. We always need some Ewoks for some dioramas. We've got here the actual Dark Lord of the Sith himself. Good old Darth. This is a Hong Kong version again. Nice lightsaber, but unfortunately the tip's been clipped off, and his cape is a little tardy. But let's smart him up again. Yeah, a bit of a tardy cape, but that's okay. Don't know what happened there, because it's not as if these sorts of cases, focus man, not that these sort of cases are actually buckle the capes up, but I don't know, maybe just the way he was stored otherwise, or whether he was played with, but he seems to be in beautiful condition. Look at the paint on his chest, just stunning. It's just a collection where the kid just didn't really destroy them is just rare as. Another Snowtrooper, have a look at the single eye on that one. I have never actually seen one with paint like that. I don't think. I like definitely seen ones where they join together, but that just seems to be like a single stroke across the eyes. That's very, very bizarre. Again, another Hong Kong version. Unfortunately, this one was missing its skirt, but just the same, pretty cool. Very common weapon on this one. Always seems to be, if you're going to pick up a weapon, it's going to be a snowtrooper blaster. Be easy to match him up with a weapon. Won't be easy to match him up with a cape though. So whether that ends up in a playset later on, not too sure. 3PO, what an absolutely stunning version of an original 3PO. Is so crisp and so golden, you would actually think that it was a removable limb, but it's not. This is the original one. I've actually got a few different ones. He's actually pretty cool. He brought out some really cool variants, or he came in some really cool variants, I should say. There's some that are more silverish, more richer gold, and it's also like a bit of a pearlescent version of him from memory. Have to go check out the collection. And Death Squad Commander. What an absolutely stunning version of him. This is kind of my childhood version of a Death Squad Commander. Was brutalized. He was a baddie when I played with them, and he got beaten up a fair bit. So the paint on the helmet was pretty disappointing when I actually got it out again as an adult. I just thought, oh wow, I played with that one a little bit too much. Luckily, he does come up every now and again in collections, and you can pick him up. But this, just from the get-go, is absolutely pristine. What an incredible example of a Death Squad Commander. Absolutely love it. So this one here, the piece de resistance from the collection, is a orange-haired Luke. How's that? Original Luke, farm boy. Got a little bit of a mark on his bum, but look at the colour of that hair. Oh my God. I kind of freaked out when I did see this collection. Unfortunately, if you can have a quick look at his saber, don't know what's going on there. Bit of chew going on, but that's okay. He's going to stay in my collection. This one is definitely straight to the pool room. It's absolutely beautiful. Before this, I'd never actually seen an orange-haired Luke in the flesh. Seen them online, but never actually seen one in the flesh. And to actually have one and in my collection now is, it's pretty cool. The fact that he's got a little bit of chew on the saber hand doesn't bother me at all. Is his neck a little bit loose? Yeah, a little bit. Nothing to worry about. It's not as if he's a bobblehead or anything like that. He is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. So for those who don't know about it, check out an orange-haired Luke. It came on Empire card, 41E from memory, and very rare figure. Incredible. So lucky for that one. And last but not least, it is Bespin Security Guard, the white variant. Look at the gold trim on this fella. He's absolutely stunning. A little bit of loss on the back, but the front, which is the most important bit, absolutely perfect. Interesting that his moustache is a little bit faded, but there you go. So there are variations with the moustache on this particular fella, but this is just an absolutely beautiful version to have such lovely gold trim. And he also came with his weapon. So there you go. What a lovely, great, what a find locally. I'm based in Australia, and collections like this, few and far between. We just don't see them, and to actually have this pop up, and for him to accept my offer, is an absolute blessing. So there you have it, guys. What a beautiful collection of Star Wars vintage action figures that came from one collection. Just wanted to show you that one. There is more from that find, which I'll show you in other episodes. Until then, whatever you collect, just enjoy collecting. And the really nice stuff, straight to the pool room.